Because of the following special program, WKRP in Cincinnati and Lou Grant will not be presented this evening.
The following program was recorded at an earlier date for broadcast at this time.
Well, all right. Welcome back to That Should Be. Paul Bertolino here, and Crystal Durant is here.
Yes!
And Tommy Von Voigt is here.
Yes!
And 1978 is here.
Yes!
And we're so excited. We are so excited because the Bee Gees are here too. And well, they've been here since last year, but
Well,
you know,
as they
they're
should.
hanging around.
And Crystal is going to start out with her list.
Yes, I am. And ding, 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 this is my special year!
Oh! We've been asking her every time we've taped one of these episodes, what year is your special? She hasn't given it up.
And I've
She
been
won't tell
very,
us.
very cagey about
Yes.
it because it's a big decision.
Wow. Okay.
And the biggest hurdle for me was songs that I thought that I remembered from a specific year, and they weren't from that year.
And
They were either a year before or back. And then I was like, oh no, that's not right. Oh, wait a minute, that's not right. Blah, blah, blah. When you get old, these things happen to your brain. You get addled. What are you going to do?
All right, so I have to cut in here to explain something that we should have explained when we were shooting this video, and that is the whole Crystal special year thing. Anybody who's been watching the videos for a while knows, but if you're a newbie, maybe this is the first time you're watching these videos and you're going, what's with this Crystal special year thing? Well, what this is that the three of us have a thing where each of us gets a special year, where we get 20 songs on our list. This 1978 is Crystal's special year. She gets 20 songs on her list. Tommy and I only get 10. My special year was 1967, so if you go back and watch that video, you'll see that I have 20 songs on my list. Tommy and Crystal only have 10 on theirs. Tommy hasn't done his yet, but I'm putting my money that it's probably going to be sometime in the 80s. Go figure. And so yeah, that's what it's about. So let's get back to it. 1978.
So I have a top 20 list. Yeah, but before that, I have runners-up that I will read quickly. And I have a feeling that they will show up on your lists as well.
No doubt.
Sometimes.
Or at very least, we love them anyway.
Yes, exactly. So, here are my runners-up. Miss You by the Rolling Stones. Lucky Number by Lena Lovitch. Love Don't Live Here Anymore by Rose Royce. Sorry, Rose Royce. New York Groove, Ace Frehley. Now That We've Found Love, Third World. One Nation Under a Groove by Parliament Funkadelic. September by Earth, Wind and Fire. Street Hassle by Lou Reed. Surrender by Cheap Trick. Teenage Kicks by The Undertones. The Man with the Child in His Eyes by Kate Bush. Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon. And What a Fool Believes by the Doobie Brothers. That's my runners-up list.
That is
that could be a top 10.
That could be, this is, for me, 78 is a big sticking point for music because I was in 8th grade in junior high, which was my all-time favorite year of school. We had an exchange student from England who came in, Angela. Hey, Angela. She watches the show, by the way.
Really?
Yeah,
Hello.
she does.
Hello, Angela.
She found me on Facebook like 2 years ago. Because we hadn't corresponded by regular old mail, like went a boat across the ocean
By the post.
since like 1982 or whatever. And she found me on Facebook, so we're friends again. It's like, yeah. So when she moved to Allentown, where I grew up, I think her father worked at Air Products or something, and she was a suede head, which I was not aware of what that was. And she had all of these 45s. I learned so much about music from her, British music in particular. Incredible.
Okay.
So I dedicate this episode
Shout
to
out.
her. Thanks, Ange. All right, so my number 20 is Boogie Oogie Oogie by A Taste of Honey. Two hot black chicks playing music.
Yeah.
Bass.
That gets the Muppet nod.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Kermit nod, yeah. Slamming. My number 19 is Everyone's a Winner by Hot Chocolate. Now, You Sexy Thing is a really great song, but this one, nobody knows about this song, really, except for Tom.
I just played this at a gig for Mike Dudalevich's wedding.
Oh, his wedding. Oh, we gotta talk
he
about
had
that
us
later.
be his wedding band, and one of the songs was "Everyone's a Winner."
Winner?
So we were all arguing over who was going to play the riff, and
Oh,
we ended
really?
up just deciding that we're just all
All
going to
gonna
play
play
it.
it?
Winner. Oh,
We
okay.
all were. So every one of us, every time it was up, because we couldn't agree. Everyone wanted to do it.
That's fair.
It's so much fun.
I think it's I mean, You Sexy Thing isn't a fantastic song, don't get me wrong.
Everyone's a winner.
But this one is much better, and I guarantee that a lot of you don't know this song, or maybe you've heard it, but you just didn't know what the deal was. But it's a better song for me. My number 18 is Got to Be Real by Cheryl Lynn. You just can't fuck with that song. It's so fucking great. The horn it's so great.
It's so 1978.
It's so 1978.
Yeah.
And out of all the disco songs, this one is more familiar with people, and it's 4 on the floor, but it's a slightly slower. It's kind of behind the beat, and the bass doo-doo, doo-doo, and that bass line has been sampled 89 million times by hip-hop artists. It's so great. My number 17 is Heart of Glass by Blondie.
So good.
Yeah.
It speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Blondie is on the map officially by 78.
Come on. My number 16 song is Roxanne by The Police. Now, I have a funny story about this, which I think I've told before. I'm not sure. Paul, you probably know this. So, this is 1978. I'm in 8th grade. My mother was a clothing designer and a master tailor, and she had a part-time job at this tuxedo shop doing tailoring for tuxedos called Top Hat Formal Wear. And it was run by this older white guy, and he had 2 sons. One was in his senior year of high school, the other one was in college. And they played the local rock and roll radio station at work all day long. And so, but my mom was always very hip and with it about music, which I've talked about a lot. And so, this song was on the radio every 5 minutes because they were listening to the local college station, WFMU, Muhlenberg College radio station. And she was like, oh yeah, I love this song. So she came home one day and she's like, yeah, did you hear that new song? Roxanne or something? And I was like, no, I haven't heard it yet. What is it? And she goes, Roxanne, you don't have to, it's really good. It's by this band. They're called the Cops or the Fuzz or the Detectives or something. And I'm like, what? The Cops? The Fuzz?
Cops.
And then, of course, I call the radio station. They're like, oh, it's by the Police. I'm like...
Every option other than the Police was possible.
Everything but the Police. That was Joyce. Yeah. So my number 15 is Fat Bottom Girls by Queen.
They make the world go round.
They do. We do. We make the world go round. My number 14 is Les Freaks by Chic.
Freak out,
man. And here's my mom again coming in. So she went to go see Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, and Chic opened up for them.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Okay, could you imagine that? So my parents come home from the show, and it was the first time I babysat my sister by myself. We didn't have a babysitter. And so she comes in, love freak, it's just Chic, freak out. She sang it for like 3 days, so into it. And then when they toured by themselves, she took me to see them, and it was fucking awesome.
It seems like it would be difficult for Harold Melvin to follow Chic.
She said that it was, because people were so like punched in the face by this amazingness. And it was, they were older people going to see Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes in 1978, I forget how old my mother was at the time. She was in her 40s. Oh shit, I'm gonna get fired.
Oh no.
I forgot.
Crystal's not doing her job.
I'm so excited about this. So there's that. So Chic is 14. My 13 is Blue Collar Man by Styx.
Oh.
Which is one of my all-time favorite songs.
Okay.
Sang it at the F-Bomb. Love it. Love, love, love. It's great. My number 12 is Love Is Like Oxygen by The Sweet. Which I sang that at F-Bomb.
Yeah.
Great song. And The Sweet, they got a handful of hits. This is one of the better ones, I think.
That's definitely the best one.
Yeah. My number 11 is Who Are You by The Who.
Oh, you like Who Are You?
Believe it or not, I do.
I thought you didn't like that one.
No, I do love that.
That's
do.
a great song.
Yeah.
You just don't like that album much.
Yeah, I don't like the album, but I love that song.
Crystal's a huge Who fan, but...
Yeah, and I'm very picky and choosy about what Who I like. And yeah, I don't like the album, but this, even though it's been overplayed and it's on that stupid show, it's still a crushing song.
Stupid shows, isn't it?
Yeah, I forget the procedural, the cop procedural. My number 10 is What's So Funny About Peace, Love, and Understanding by Elvis Costello. Oh, what's so funny about, written by this dude. Do you know who that dude is, people?
Yeah, well.
I mean, yeah, and we talked about that on my podcast too. But it's a great song. I love Elvis. He was great.
Link to our podcast below in the description.
Yes. My number 9 is Anytime by Journey. And I think somebody here
so
sang
well
that
represented.
Yeah.
at an F-bomb show. So great, especially back to back. It's so, yeah, you can't fuck with Journey. My number 8 is Get Off by Foxy.
Oh, yes.
I knew you'd love this.
Yes.
Another
We
slam
can
and
get
disco
off.
song. Yeah. And Get Off. And it
God.
Yeah, hard driving, so great. 4 on the floor. My number 7 is Can We Still Be Friends by Todd Rundgren. Which is one of the most beautiful, heartbreaking, gut-wrenching love songs ever written.
Is that off the Hermit of Mink Hollow album? 78?
Yes,
Is that the
yes.
one? Yeah,
Second
okay.
song on Hermit of Mink Hollow album.
Yeah. And it's just a killer breakup song.
Yeah.
And you're still in love with this person and you still want to be friends with them, and he just knocks it out of the park with these lyrics. It's so fucking great. I love it. My number 6 is Bustin' Loose by Chuck Brown and the Soul Searchers, which is one of the preeminent go-go songs. I think maybe the earliest go-go song. If you don't know anything about go-go, Washington, D.C., just Google it. Tons of hip-hop came off of that. And this one, I feel like bustin' loose, bum, bum, bustin' loose. Give me the bridge, y'all. Give me the bridge, y'all. And the horn, bam, bam, da, da, bam. I mean, it's fucking amazing. It's so great. I love it. My number 5 is Hot Child in the City by Nick Gilder.
Yes.
Dude.
To me, that was the song of the summer of 78. You could not...
Over Strawberry Letter.
Over Strawberry Letter.
Wow, okay.
To me, you couldn't escape it.
Oh, yeah,
And
sorry.
everybody just, like... Everybody sang it. He was on every fucking show, every fucking where, and it's, if you read about what he wrote about, the lyrics are about, teenage girls who were like a little fast and loose, kinda.
Well, that's not that
Putting
difficult
it
to figure out.
mildly, yeah. But he witnessed one of these chicks walking around here in New York City around 40 Deuce, and that's what he wrote the song about.
Not the deuce.
Yeah. So there's that. My number 4 is We Love You, Mary Jane, Mary Jane by Rick James.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God. Him and the Soul City Band. I mean, what the fuck? That record is
incredible.
Out of control, Rick James. He was so far ahead of his time in every single way. And there's a really interesting story about him stealing one of Prince's keyboards when Prince opened for him.
I think it was his Oberheim, I think he stole.
Yeah, and reprogrammed it. And at that time in the 70s, it was like you had to have a PhD to program one of these fucking things, except unless you're Prince.
Right.
Where you just look at it
yeah.
and just wrote the thing.
Yeah.
And then Rick James stole it because Prince dusted him every performance, and Rick James got pissed. Stole the keyboard, reprogrammed it, used it for his record, and then when he gave it back to him 6 months after the tour, he
returned it?
He returned it with a note that was like, "Fuck you, motherfucker."
Yeah, well,
keyboard, like,
who got the last laugh on that one?
yeah. Let's talk about sore loser. Yeah. My number 3 is I don't care how often it's played. Everybody thinks it's overplayed. You just cannot escape it. I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. That is one of the disco songs ever.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm not even saying the best, just the disco songs. And I love the cover by that other band, Paul.
I absolutely despise the
Are
Cake
you talking
cover.
about Cake?
Cake.
I can't stand Cake.
That is one of the worst things that has ever happened.
It's
on my
fucking, it's
podcast.
abominable.
I love it.
Is that a 90s song?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
it's officially
That is
on
a
my list.
musical. That is a musical crime.
I like it because it's completely different from the original. I don't mind it.
No.
Listen to them and talk amongst yourselves. My number 2 song is For You by Prince. Now, from that record, that song, like, when I first heard it, I played it over and over again, maybe like 50 times, because I couldn't believe what I was hearing. How do you make a song that's all crazy high a cappella, just a million tracks of you singing this song? It's so weird.
And that's back when he only sang in falsetto.
Falsetto, yeah. And it's so odd and disturbing in a way because it's kind of haunting. And at the first listen, you don't really understand what he's saying. Maybe you get Long Ago, and then like the rest of it, you don't know what the hell he's singing. So to me, that's the Killer Prince song. But my number one song.
Oh, damn. Okay.
For 1978 is "I'm Every Woman" by Chaka Khan.
Oh shit.
Again.
Yeah.
You can't.
Well, I mean, Chaka Khan.
Chaka Khan.
You can't really go wrong with her.
You know, Rufus was still backing her up, except for all those crazy ass strings. But it's a disco song, and everybody knows it. Everybody sings it. Everybody dances to it. I don't care if you can't count to 4. You know how uncoordinated you are. And then the Whitney Houston cover elevated it again and brought it to more people who weren't around in the 70s or don't remember it.
And then there was Oprah.
And then there was Oprah. But it's just, that's my number one song. That was also a big song of the summer. It was Nick Gilder and "I'm Every Woman" of 78. And so that's my list. My banner year. Da-da-da-da,
Solid.
1978. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's Darth Vader, watch out! And he's got a lightsaber.
It's Kenner's Star Wars action figures, each sold separately.
I got you now, Ben Kenobi.
With R2-D2 and C-3PO. There's even Chewbacca and Han Solo.
Someone's coming, Chewie. Who's there? It's Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker. Now I know the Force is with us.
Darth Vader, R2-D2, C-3PO, and other Kenner's Star Wars action figures, each sold separately.
Yeah.
We are back, and it's time for my list, and the AC is off. Oh, good, see?
It's hot.
Well, all right.
It's hot up in here.
It's hot up in here.
And I am not dressed for the weather.
Yeah, and when he says red hot, he means steaming.
Yes.
I mean, steam.
Because the boys are back in town. Hey!
Okay,
So many
so
puns.
1978, my runners-up. It's my 1978. It isn't coming in too late. It ain't anything on this list you're gonna hate. All right, here we go. Ebony Eyes, Bob Welch. How Much I Feel, Ambrosia. Don't Look Back by Boston. Prove It All Night by Bruce Springsteen. Serpentine Fire and Fantasy by Earth, Wind and Fire. It's Ecstasy When You Lay Down Next to Me by Barry White. No Tell Lover, Chicago. 2 Tickets to Paradise, Eddie Money. Grease, Frankie Valli. Shame by Evelyn Champagne King. Breakdown, Tom Petty. Sentimental Lady, Bob Welch. Oh, this should have been together with the other one. Josie, Steely Dan. Mr. Blue Sky, ELO. Take a Chance on Me, ABBA. Love Will Find the Way, Pablo Cruz. Wheel in the Sky and Lights by Journey. Too Much Heaven and Night Fever by the Bee Gees. And looking at this, I realized I needed to pare that down a little bit more. But okay, all right, well, whatever.
That's a
Too late now.
ridiculous list of runs.
Yeah, I needed to cut those Bee Gees songs off. Kidding. Love the Bee Gees. Fucking love the Bee Gees. But anyway, my number 10. My number 10. Well, no, it's not. It's a double A. I almost pulled up the tie. It's not a tie. It's a double A because because both sides are fucking amazing, and I kind of like side 2 better. The Groove Line and Happiness, Togetherness, Loveliness, Foreverness. It's love, I guess. That's why I'm blessed with peacefulness. Well, on side 2.
So good.
Fucking incredible. Heat Wave.
So great.
Number 9. Ye Olde, Magnet and Steel by Walter Egan.
Oh,
You love Magnet, as you should, as it should be. You love Magnet and Steel.
Love that song.
I love that song.
Everybody loves Magnet and Steel.
It's
if
great.
you don't, you're wrong. Okay, so number 8. Reminiscing by Little River Band.
So good.
Yes.
Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, Muppet Head.
Yeah,
nod, yep.
Muppet
Yep.
nod for that one, okay. I suspect Tommy's probably going to love this one. Maybe Krista will too. Time Passages by Al Stewart.
Goddamn Al Stewart.
You don't like Al Stewart?
Fucking hate that. No.
You don't like Al Stewart?
No.
You know, I'll turn it down, but I won't turn it off.
I will turn it off. and
That's
throw the
okay, I'm
radio
gonna
off
turn
the
it up.
window.
But you know what? I love Time Passages, but it can't hold a candle to my number 6. This is the glasses off here.
Oh, shit.
Miss You, Rolling Stones.
Yes.
I mean, that's... Spoiler alert for those who haven't seen my top Rolling Stones songs video. It's in my top 2. Which is it in my top 2? You'll have to watch the video. All right, so number 5, Sweet Talking Woman, ELO. Yeah, I mean, every year has 1,000 ELO songs I could choose from, but this is my favorite ELO song of this year. Number 4 is probably... This song actually is probably... Well, you know what? This song and my number 1 are... These two songs are the actual sound of 1978. That's the air sounds like these two songs. My number 4 and my number 1, strangely. Lot of Love.
Oh, yeah.
Nicolette Larson.
Oh,
I mean,
Constantly
that kind of is 1978 in a song.
yeah.
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 Agreed.
Yeah.
You know who wrote this one?
Neil Young.
Yes, he
Oh,
did.
yes.
From his Comes a Time album.
Yes, it's also on my podcast. We
God,
talked
that's
about
a
Yes,
great
yes, yes.
song.
It's great.
Right, so number 3 is a song we discussed in the last episode. And, well, that's More Than a Woman by Tavares. Oh, man. Now, you want to talk about a tie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know which one of those I love more, the Bee Gees version or the Tavares
They're
version.
both so
They're equally
excellent.
genius.
They really are.
You can't
Two
go wrong
totally
with
different
these.
approaches to the song, and I love them both.
Yeah.
And I can play them back to back at a DJ gig, and people just like
Yep.
go with it.
Yeah.
They don't even know.
Number 2 is one that probably nobody's going to see coming, but I love it so much. I didn't think much of it at the time. It was like, whatever. But I love this song so much now. Runaway by Jefferson Starship.
Runaway?
Do you remember this one?
Sing it?
Run, run, run,
Oh,
run away.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a good one, yeah.
Yeah. You don't know how much I love you. Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Probably
great.
my favorite Jefferson Starship song. Anyway, so number 1, my number 1.
Okay, now it's coming back to me. Okay. Runaway.
Oh, glasses
Line of
just
one.
came off again. Hell, he just picked up the root beer.
No glasses and a root beer.
This is going to get really real here.
Crystal is going to disown me this time.
Uh-oh.
But I won't.
And it's a tie. Baker Street and Right Down the Line by Jerry Rafferty.
Oh,
Baker
Jesus
Street, no.
Christ.
No Baker Street.
Come
No.
on, son.
No.
What?
No. No Baker
Your
Street.
number 1 tie?
Baker Street?
And Right Down the Line.
No.
I can't get past Baker Street,
All right,
man.
see you later, everybody.
See you, Crystal.
Bye.
I'll be right behind you.
Okay.
No. This is bullshit.
Come on, Tommy. Hurry up.
Be right there.
My bus is coming.
Hold the door for me.
Okay.
You stayed up all night. Wow, what a blast. Now your head and your stomach needs relief fast, 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 fast. Alka-Seltzer. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Alka-Seltzer speeds relief to your aching head and starts to work instantly to break up the discomfort of acid indigestion. Oh, what a relief it is. Fast, fast, fast.
It's here, the Disco Body Shaper, the brand new exerciser sensation that's sweeping the country. This is the fastest, easiest way yet to trim and tone up your whole body. Just a few minutes a day with the Disco Body Shaper is all it takes to produce amazing results. Simply follow the Disco Body Shaper plan, and before you know it, you'll see unwanted inches begin to shrink before your very eyes. Fat will start to turn into healthy, beautifully firm tissue. Just imagine what this will do for your upper arms, back, bust, buttocks, problem areas that nothing seems to help. But beware of plastic imitations. Only the genuine Disco Body Shaper is made of steel. Send for yours today. You'll get results or your money back.
To order, call toll-free 1-800-648-5322. Save the COD charges and $9.95 to Disco Body Shaper, Box 466, Southfield, Michigan 48037. Only the Disco Body Shaper is made of all steel. Don't accept plastic imitations. Order now.
Well, I guess it's time
I really do
for
love that
us
song.
to
the worst song. Right?
Well, no, I think it's Tommy's
Oh, it's
list.
Tommy. Oops, my bad.
Well, that's the thing. I almost went
Is that
into
a Freudian slip?
No, not at all.
I see what you're trying to say.
No, it's really
You're ready for
hot.
the worst songs. It's
If
Tommy's
he doesn't
turn.
like
Getting
Baker
hot in
Street, then
here.
that's it, man.
It's
You're
hot.
out.
It's hot. I'm on
But-
4 hours sleep. I'm on no sleep. Yeah.
Okay, Tommy.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Tommy. Sorry.
fine.
Tell us how much you like Baker Street.
Fine, I don't. So, moving on from Baker Street, I have honorable mentions for 1978.
Oh.
Because what a year.
Incredible.
September, Earth, Wind & Fire.
Oh, yeah.
Lights by Journey. Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon. Shake It by Ian Matthews. Magnet and Steel by Walter Egan. You're the One That I Want by John and Olivia. Hot Child in the City by Nick Gilder. Hopelessly Devoted to You by Olivia.
What was it?
When I say Olivia, it's Olivia Newton-John, of course.
What was that song?
Shake It.
Shake
It.
it.
How did
Now,
it go?
I'm going to say that one of the songs, I'm not going to say which one it is, on your runners-up list, is actually on my proper 79 list. It came out very late in 78.
Yeah, this is one of those on the cusp. Yeah.
How does that Shake It song go?
Shake it, baby.
Shake it all you can tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Won't last forever.
Okay,
Yeah,
got
it's
It's
it.
the
good.
opening scene of Little Darlings.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Great movie. If you're not hip to Little Darlings, you need to check out Little Darlings. Amazing movie. Film, sorry.
Hey.
Okay, so my top 10. Actually, this should be a top 11. You want to know why?
Why?
Because the most important thing released in 1978 was me.
Oh, right.
That's true.
Yay.
I was released in 1978.
The deluxe edition
Yes.
we have
The
right
deluxe
here.
Yes,
edition.
I am the deluxe edition. The remix, all
Okay.
that good stuff. So, but my actual top 10, number 10, obviously Cheap Trick with Surrender. That was going to have to get in there.
Oh, yeah. Damn,
Needs
see?
no explanation.
So many fucking songs. That wasn't on either one. Oh, fuck.
No, you mentioned that.
I did? I don't
think
even
you did.
remember.
Somebody did.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Number 9, Olivia Newton-John, back again. Made several entries in my honorable mentions. She's also in my top 10, A Little More Love. Yep. Number 8, Andy Gibb with An Everlasting Love. Number 7, The Other Gibbs with Night Fever.
We're just slopping over with Gibbs.
Just
tonight.
this
lousy
whole
with Gibbs
shitload
this
of
year.
Gibbs. Yep.
Wow.
How do these Gibbs get in here?
Too many
Yeah.
Someone left the door open.
Ah.
Number 6, The Rolling Stones with Beast of Burden.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Number 5, we have a band actually from South Africa, I believe, Clout with Substitute. An unbelievable single that actually fell under a lot of people's radar.
What? Sing it.
It fell under mine.
You're a substitute whenever you call me. You don't know that one?
I got nothing.
Oh my God, check it out. It's a great single.
Substitute.
Yeah, all-female band. Clout.
Word?
Yep. Yeah, they were
South
fantastic.
South African all-female band.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Number 4, The Boss with Badlands. Off of Darkness on the Edge of Town. Number 3, If I Can't Have You.
I don't want nobody, baby, if I can't have you.
Yvonne Elliman just killing it.
Oh,
Killing it.
so great.
That is a song. That's one of those songs for me. Like, oh my God, that says 1978.
78. That was on the radio all the time, too.
Woo.
Yeah.
Number 2, I've Got a Tie.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Whoa.
It's a rare one.
It's a Tommy tie.
it's
It's
a
a Tommy
Tommy
tie.
tie.
Yup. So I have a two-way tie for my number 2, 1978.
Two-way Tommy tie.
Two-way
Tommy
Tommy
tie. And that is Paradise by the Dashboard Light, tied with You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth by
Fuck.
Meatloaf.
fucking A, man.
Like this wasn't going to happen, right?
I had a 20 list.
and this
And
somehow
you
didn't
did
show
make
up.
that on, and obviously that's one of your
Yes,
favorites,
one of
right?
my all-time favorites. I love
Incredible.
love.
Now, in years like this, a song could be number 40 or even 50 on your list and be one of your all-time
Time
favorites.
favorites.
Yes, that's how crazy these late 70s years
Yeah,
are.
because it's the number one song. Number one. Fuck.
Yeah. But my number 1 of 1978 is Boston with Don't Look Back.
Ooh.
Absolutely incredible tune.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there we go. That is
Oh,
1978 according to
Tommy. So good. See,
Not bad. Not bad.
yeah, this is really, it really is hard to do this. It's
yes.
really hard to do this.
Yes.
It can be.
But this is the beginning of the sticking point for me. it was like it started in 76.
Yeah. Well, it's not hard to get a list of songs together. The hard part is actually narrowing them down.
Too many.
And the further along we get, the harder it gets for me.
Until we get
Well,
to
yeah.
90s.
Well, yeah, it's going to be far worse
The
for Tommy
90s
as we
gets
get along.
difficult
It gets
for different reasons.
But
the 80s, like the trouble that Paul had in the 60s and Crystal has had with the 70s, wait till you see what happens when we get into the 80s episodes. I basically start having a meltdown. I can't even function anymore.
Yeah.
And the other part is that all these genre, punk rock, disco, funk, soul, straight up rock and roll, existed, all like this on the charts. When you look at these charts, look at the Billboard Hot 100 for the year, look at the singles chart for that year, the non-Billboard singles chart. It's just so many amazing songs of all these different things. And yeah, you go into a record store, obviously they're categorized, separately, but that's what we were hearing on the radio all the time, all mixed together.
Yeah.
Because you'd turn on an FM station or an AM station and you'd hear Earth, Wind and Fire, and then you'd hear Nick Gilder, and then you'd hear Bruce Springsteen, and then you'd hear the Bee Gees or whatever.
Right.
And it was just so fucking fantastic. And nowadays, you kids out there,
you guys don't know.
you don't have no idea what it was like.
Yeah, and so
Get
now
off
everybody
our
likes
lawns,
one thing
too.
because they're only being spoon-fed one thing at a time.
Yeah.
So now you got to listen to internet radio, or I don't know what the fuck you do.
And everything's geared towards your specific interests,
thing, right? You
so
don't.
you can't step outside your box.
Yeah, you're not
it's a shame.
spoon-fed good stuff that you should be knowing. Because, a lot of my students, I was like, what radio station do you listen to? And they're like, oh no, I watch YouTube. I get all my music from YouTube.
Yeah, and the algorithm gives you exactly
Like
the
what
same that you
same
ever,
stuff, and you're not, spreading your wings. So yeah,
Say la vie.
let that be a
kids.
lesson to you.
Wow. Let's
Say
cut
la
to a
vie.
commercial.
All right. Oh, okay. Commercial time.
Hey, this Christmas party is getting a little too quiet. I think it's time we liven it up with my favorite Christmas gift, Mr. Microphone. Hey, what's that? Well, you set the dial on your FM radio and testing. I'm on the radio!
These kids are having a fabulous time with Mr. Microphone, the cordless microphone that actually puts your voice on the radio. There are no attaching wires, so you're free to move around. Broadcast over any FM car radio.
Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later. You can broadcast in mono or with two or more radios in stereo.
Professional entertainers use Mr. Microphone for rehearsing. And you can too. It's practical and great fun for the whole family. And for only $12.88, they really make great Christmas gifts.
The perfect Christmas gift at Walgreens, Woolworth, Woolco, Osco, Venture, Weebolts, Montgomery Ward.
WBLS FM, the biggest beat in the biggest city. WBLS FM. The most beautiful people in the most beautiful city. WBLS FM. The most exciting sound in the most exciting city. World's best looking sound. WBLS 107.5 FM.
Oh, we're back!
Yeah, we're back, it turns out.
How many people out there like being back?
It appears that we are
I like
back.
being black and back. Ow! Yeah!
You know what I'm talking about.
I'm back in black.
Back and black.
Of course, we have a couple more years to go, but
Yeah.
That's coming soon, though.
Yeah. Couldn't help myself, sorry.
But I think, who started this damn thing?
It's me.
Okay, yeah, so you have to tell us about all the songs you love. Oh, sorry.
Well, it's the songs that we hate now, and there's only one song I hate. I hate it to this day. I'll hate it when I'm dead. I'll always hate it. I hate it. Hate it. Hate it.
Like we should also hate it for you? Just to help out, carry the load?
No, I'm used to it.
Okay.
she can hate it
I
all
can hate
perfectly
it all
sufficiently on
by
her
myself. I've been doing it since 1978. And that song is Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits.
You know, I have a complicated relationship with Sultans of Swing.
I don't.
I've never liked it, yet there is a nostalgia to it. I have a certain nostalgic sort of attachment to it while not actually liking the song.
Yeah, I don't much care for it either. I had a really hilarious karaoke incident once. We went, me and Nicholas and one of his work friends. We'll just do the private room. We'll just sing our favorite songs. I don't think the work friend he brought with him really understood the concept of karaoke. And one of the songs she put on was Sultans of Swing. So it's just going for like 6.5 minutes, or and no one's really feeling like singing it. So we're just sitting around in a karaoke room waiting for Sultans of Swing to finish.
You just sat around listening to it? She didn't sing it?
No, she didn't really feel like singing it. She just put it on for somebody else to sing it. And Nicholas doesn't really know the song at all, and I don't really feel like singing it. And no one wanted to be rude.
That sounds
so
like
we're just
a
like, this is
nightmare.
just weird.
So you're listening to this backing track.
So we're just Sultans of Swing backing track. It's just
That's even worse.
Well, even as a karaoke song, it has that long solo, so you sing, and then it's just like
like 2-3 minutes of just
so
no
even if she
vocals
did
at
sing
all,
it,
and
there would be that sort of uncomfortable part.
it was just awkward.
I hate this song
Yeah.
because I already have a love-hate with Dire Straits just in and of themselves.
Yeah.
And what's it, the Roller Girl? What was that song?
Oh, Skate Away.
Skate Away. Like, Skate Away I kind of like, mostly because there was a roller rink where I grew up called Skate Away that I used to go to. But, like, I can tolerate that, you know, and I like the lyrics and the way that it moves along and everything, the arrangement. But this thing, it just, the hook and that long noodly-doodly solo, and you don't understand what the fuck Mark What's-His-Face is saying, except
Knopfler.
for the chorus. What, Mark Knopfler. Yeah.
You know,
and he's an amazing guitar player. No shade on his talent. He's a great guitar player. I actually saw that band live once. Thankfully, I didn't have to pay for it. And they were great live. But that song, I just can't stand it. Like, that was also played to death in 1978, and it gave me a headache, and I hate it.
Well, you know what? This song actually gives me, now that I'm thinking about it and playing the song in my head, gives me a little bit more clarity on your feelings on Horse with No Name.
Okay, interesting.
Because I feel like this song kind of has, I kind of hear Sultans of Swing the way you hear Horse with No
There's
Name.
despair to it.
There's just this thing to it, yeah.
Because it is minor key mostly, and it's just like...
Well, that's just the tone of his voice, too.
Yeah.
It's the song has an element of defeat to it, and it's permanent.
Well, it's also, it just sounds like a place that I don't want to hang out at.
Nope.
It's the sound of a place I don't want to be at.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you what he was singing. I have no idea what he was singing about. I don't know what the song is about. Because his moving all right.
It ain't what we call rock and roll.
No. When I hear Sultans of Swing, I feel like it's a song that's trying really hard not to make too big of a fuss. And it just goes on for 6 minutes, trying not to get noticed. Well, why are you doing it at all?
That makes sense, yeah. Try not to make a fuss.
Try not to make a fuss.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sucks. Paul,
Well, all right,
Well,
let me go on with my least favorites, and I only have 6 this time.
Okay.
And all right, Jackson Browne, Runner on Empty.
Oh.
That's right, I don't like that song at all. But what I like even less is You Needed Me by Anne Murray.
Oh, God.
I suspect I'm not getting any
You're not getting
pushback on that one.
Pushback, yeah.
And our buddies, who are stars of the least favorite list, Dr. Hook, who's sharing the night together.
Oh.
AC, there's a lot of AC in this episode.
Sorry, it's hot in here. Which Dr. Hook?
Sharing the night together.
Oh, God. Hot dog
Yes.
water. I can smell it.
Anyway, Radio, Jack and Jill. Sorry, Aton. Aton is down with Radio.
Ray Parker Jr.
Yeah, Aton is a Ray Parker Jr. fan.
I agree with you on this.
I don't love this song.
Because you can't change that. That's much better than this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better.
Yeah.
But I still don't
Still
like it. I still don't like it. But that's okay because there's something worse. It's a Heartache by Bonnie Tyler.
Oh.
But do you like that one?
I don't love that song. I just don't want to throw any shade at Bonnie Tyler. I like Bonnie Tyler.
Does she have sort of carte blanche because of Total Eclipse of the Heart? She can do no
also
wrong because
Faster
of that
Than the
track.
Speed of Night. Yeah. holding out for a
Well,
hero.
you know, I mean,
Bonnie.
you know, Paul McCartney has, you know, that has Revolver and stuff, but he still did do Wonderful Christmas Time.
And
So-
hi.
And hi.
But he redeemed himself with you with Give My Regard to Broad Street, you were telling me, right?
I don't know about that. What? I don't know about that.
You were just saying that.
But one thing I do know is that my absolute least favorite song of 1978, by far the worst, and nobody is going to come at me about this one. In fact, it's the Glasses Off one.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much.
No!
By Dan Hill.
Yeah, you knew that was going to hit Tommy where he lives.
I didn't know.
Come on. That's Tommy
Really?
to the bone. Sometimes when we touch. Can't you just see him singing that? Singing his guts out on a big stage with a spotlight? That's Tommy Von Voigt. To the bone.
How do you
That's
not
Tommy
like
Von
that
Voigt.
song?
Very easily.
But
very easily.
It's so beautiful.
I like it. To me, it's kind of like a. I do like that song.
Wow. I'm misreading this room.
To me, it's
Yeah,
kind
you
of
are.
it's kind of like a B minus Barry Manilow esque. You could tell he was trying to be very.
He's going
Barry
for that
Manilow
kind
in
of.
it.
Well, it's a minus, that's for sure.
But I don't hate it. I sing along to it.
I think it's beautiful.
It's
I think
okay.
it's a beautiful,
For me,
beautiful
it's
song.
all right. It's okay.
I think it's a beautiful song, and Paul is very stupid. That's what I think.
Paul is very stupid.
So stupid.
Oh,
Fine.
yeah.
Well, you've
All right,
created
Tommy.
a proper mess of this whole situation. Let me see if I can fix this all up. Jesus.
A proper mess.
Do what you can. Get out the
All
scotch
right,
tape and
let me
try to
Let me
repair this.
Yeah.
Well, I got two dishonorable mentions we got to slog through first, and that would be Time Passages by Al Goddard.
Oh,
Jesus
well.
Christ.
Well.
Yeah, well.
Time.
Sometimes the honesty is too much, isn't it?
I don't even.
I'm going to close my eyes and hide.
Yeah, that's right. That's what you fucking get. I got to make sure I don't reach back and actually poke
him in the eye. Yeah.
And my other dishonorable mention is Jimmy Goddamn Buffett with Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Oh,
I mean, come on.
But my absolute number one least favorite song of 1978, my worst of the year. Musically, it's not committing too many crimes. My problem with it are the lyrics. That's the issue I take with this song.
Okay.
And that is, as sung by John Travolta, Grease Lightning. Let me
Oh,
explain.
is it the misogynist lyrics?
No. It's
Just
not
the shittiness.
It's not the misogyny. I you know what? You want me to explain? Do you want a treatise?
Let it tell us. Let us know.
Tommy Treatise time.
Tommy's Treatise.
Here we go. All right, so somebody once I read was kind of justifying the lyrics of this song as saying it's supposed to be written from the point of view of a bunch of lunkheads in shop class.
Horny lunkheads.
Horny lunkheads in shop class who don't actually know anything about cars but think they do and are trying to pretend. I'm kind of not buying it. And even if that's the case, I can't get past just how erroneous the automotive stuff in this song is. Little backstory, I used to be a professional mechanic years and years and years ago. I was just I was ASC certified
Wow, we're
master
going deep
mechanic.
here.
What?
Yes, I was. Yeah.
Secrets.
Back in the day. And I was super hardcore into muscle cars and hot rods when I was a kid. I had every issue, Hot Rod and Super Chevy and Carcraft and all that stuff.
Oh my God.
So
Carcraft.
I kind of take exception to lyrics that are this completely wrong. So, all right. This car is automatic, okay? So it's an automatic transmission.
Systematic.
It's systematic, which means what now? It's hydromatic. A hydromatic is a type of automatic transmission as put out by General Motors. So it's automatic with a hydromatic transmission. Okay, so you're a fucking idiot. So Grease Lightning, all right. So it's got overhead lifters and 4-barrel quads. All right, so it's got overhead cam? Does it? No, I don't think it does. 4-barrel quads. Okay, well, quad means it's 4 barrels, so it's just fucking redundant. So does it have a 4-barrel car? Fine. It doesn't need to be called a 4-barrel quad. This gets worse. A fuel injection cutoff. Okay, that sounds great, but what are you actually accomplishing there? You're just shutting off the fucking fuel supply to the engine. That's not going to help the performance. And chrome-plated rods. Oh yeah. If you chrome plate metal, it diminishes the strength. You cannot chrome plate fucking connecting rods. They will snap when you rev the engine. This just goes on and on and on. Like, okay, purple pitch taillights and 30-inch fins, a Palomino dashboard, and dual muffler twins. I mean, what the fuck is he even saying? Dual muffler twins. It's just,
Okay, so I'm going to say this real quick.
Go, please stop me, because this can go on and on and on.
Now, you just proved that theory correct, because if there are a bunch of lunkheads in shop class who don't know shit about cars, look what they're saying.
But the thing is, I don't buy that. I think that's retconning it. I think that's Monday morning.
You think the person writing the lyrics is the one who doesn't know that
was a fucking idiot, and they're like, well, this all sounds good. And then in hindsight, people are like, oh, it's supposed to be written from the point of view of an idiot. I think it was just written by an idiot.
By an idiot.
Well,
yes.
I believe that, but it's like he's also writing a song, so he wants it to rhyme. You know, and it's like, let me just make this alphabet soup of car things.
Alphabet soup.
You know, and just make this
all
stupid
I'm saying
song.
is that Brian Wilson managed to shit out, I don't know, an untold number of car-related songs, and at least put the research in to make sure that not only did it rhyme, but it also made sense.
Well, it's Brian Wilson.
But
Who
it
wrote
just
this
proves
song?
that it's possible.
Yeah.
See, now, you guys had no idea going into this that you were going to run into auto mechanic geekery.
We
can't get past it. I can't get past it.
But we have it all here on As It Should Be.
Yeah.
And,
That's
anyway,
pretty incredible.
Sorry for my...
No, keep talking. We'll keep talking.
Speech.
It's your rant, yeah.
That's the end of my treatise for the day. Move along.
I probably have a lot of commercials for this year, so I'm going to give us a break here.
Crazy Eddie fever. Catch it.
Okay, well, they've managed to calm me down.
We told him what was what.
Yeah.
We schooled him on cars.
Yeah.
All right.
No, we didn't.
No.
Anyway, so, the usual shit. Like, subscribe, and comment, and all that kind of stuff. And click the little bell.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah. Better late than never. And come back next week, because we're going to be doing 1979.
Ow.
We're going to be closing out the 70s, and I am going to weep.
Oh, he is devastated already.
Yes.
But, non-disclosure or disclosure here. We're going to tape it. We're going to start at like 11. Or we're going to start at 10 or 10:30, so that at 11:59 you actually start to have a nervous breakdown before we go into 1980.
That's right.
Like you did in real life.
All right, my anxiety's already starting.
Riddled.
All right, everybody. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Oh, yes.
Glasses are up there. All right.
No, but how are you going to take the glasses off when you have to lay some real truth down if the glasses are already
Well, because I'm going to put them on when I do my list.
Put them on and then... Oh, yeah.
I never have them on at the beginning.
All right, I got you, man.
Yeah.
You never watched the episodes.
Nah.
You obviously are not a fan.
I'm not really into this show. No.
Even though you subscribed twice.
Yeah.
But whatever, Tommy.
Well, only because you paid me to.
Wait a minute. Tommy got paid?
Yeah, he pays me in bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches.
Oh, all right. I can't eat that. It's fine.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Well, all right.